Chandigarh's air pollution is now similar to Delhi, and the number is touching 350. And we have Dr. Ravinder Khewal, who is professor in environment health. So, what are the reasons that the pollution is similar to Delhi, and the condition is even more worse than the previous years? That Chandigarh used to be clean and green city of North India, but now the situation is getting more worse.
Okay, we would like to support this with the data basically. On 9th, there were the peak crop residue burning. And if we look at the wind pattern, this dot is the Chandigarh. Even from Delhi and other region, and specifically those districts which are at the Haryana and Punjab border, they were bringing down the pollution load to the Chandigarh. Now, if you wish to ask why this is increasing, because the temperature has dropped over last few days. We are also seeing snowfall. So this cold and hot wind is merging together. So the temperature is down, that is creating fog, and with fog there is a smoke. So that is leading to increase in air pollution load. Plus we also have our own pollution like vehicular exhaust, waste burning. There were also some traffic jam which add to this pollution. Apart from this, there are various, you can say, construction activity, either it is Chandigarh itself or nearby areas.
Stubble burning is also the factor that is contributing to the air quality index?
Yes, definitely. If you look at the data, basically, you will see that on 9th, the fire count, either it was during the Diwali season or the second peak, we can say, was during the 9th of November.
The trend line is for this year.
And since then, basically, the air quality of Chandigarh start deteriorating. And at this moment, the fire count has dropped, but the pollution are trapped down to the ground level.
What are the numbers, sir? What is the air quality index of Chandigarh right now, and what is the number for Delhi, and how it is similar?
If you look at the air quality of Chandigarh, it is very poor, and if we talk about Delhi, it is also very poor. We would not like to go into the number game, because from 300 to 400, it is very poor category.
But it is similar. On the numbers, it is same.
It is 343 in Chandigarh and 334 in Delhi at this moment.
So what are the reflections of it, sir? Does it has any health issues for the environment, and how it is concerning for the people's health here in Chandigarh?
If you look at the people, basically they are complaining of eye irritation and difficulty in breathing, or you can say heavy breath. So these are the general reflection when we interacted with few colleagues or a few common men. What we need to understand that as the air pollution rise to very poor category, we need to take certain precautions. Specifically, we divide that those who are vulnerable, like pregnant ladies, pregnant women, or you can say children and elderly population. Apart from this, those who are under certain medical condition or having underlying, you can say, going certain specific treatment or operation, basically, they need to take specific precaution. First is that they should not go out or in a polluted area. If they need to wear the mask. Children, they should not play outdoor, or we should restrict them for playing heavy game like football or other, where you need to put your stamina at a stake.
So in coming days, the situation will be better, or it would be the same, the air quality index and the pollution in the air right here in Chandigarh?
Actually, yesterday we were examining the data, and for PM 2.5, basically the peak was 170 microgram per meter cube, and it dropped down to, for 8 hours, basically up to 118 microgram per meter cube. But it was only for a short duration, and we saw that there was a slight improvement, means from very poor to it reached to the poor category. But currently, if I look at the data, it is again touching 170. It means that it will remain in very poor category till tomorrow.
And what about next week or coming week for 4 to 5 days?
Actually, we are observing the wind pattern, and there is a kind of a internal circulation in the large area, and if that air movement is very slow, and if this is the case, and if this situation prevails, then pollution may, we cannot say that it will improve very soon, but what we can say that if the wind pattern change, then the pollution may move in another direction, and that may bring some respite to the Chandigarh.
So winters are also late, as it's also predicted in previous years that 15th of October, this November is expected to be that winter arrives, but this time it's considered to be late and temperature is still that high.
Yes, you're right. October was the warmest October in this region, and we have also seen that how.
From last how many years, like if we compare with previous years?
I think it was in 16 year or so. So if we look at this data, basically this is showing that
there was no rain also in October.
Basically, if you look at, there were several western disturbance which we used to occur, and that bring the respite. So there is there used to be long western disturbance also. Means they bring the rain, and that rain basically help to clear the pollution. Second, we have seen that monsoon was with the dry spell also. Means there were similar amount of rain, but duration and you can say frequency change. So nowadays rain does not last longer for few days, but it spell very heavily in few hours, and that's bring the flash flood kind of situation also.
Winters are late, for the same
So
reason.
basically we are moving from La Nina to El Nino. So this may bring the changes in the weather, but to associate it, we need to further examine, and then we can comment.
How the situation will be better, sir? Whether it's public health considered, whether we consider public health or environment health, or the pollution that is present in the air.
I think the situation is that we need to take precaution, and that is the first message I would like to give to our common fellow citizen. And if possible, please do not do any outdoor activity. Second, you should not go to the high polluted area. If possible, please try commuting with your friends, and try to minimize your emission. Like, Chandigarh has the highest density of vehicle in the region, basically, or in the...
That's what I was going to ask, that Chandigarh is considered to be neat and clean, green city. So why there is such a pollution that it is considered, nowadays it's considered to be worse than Delhi, that the air quality index is worse than Delhi?
As I mentioned you, basically the drop in the temperature trapped the pollution lower to the ground level. Then there is a top up of the crop residue burning, and at the same time there is a lower wind circulation, so pollution level are building up, and this is why we see that AQI is worsening over these last few days.
Right. So this was Ravinder Khewal, Dr. Ravinder Khewal, professor in public health here at PGI, and that's what he was telling with the reason and facts why the situation here in Chandigarh, whether it's air quality index that is 347, and in Delhi it's 330, 334 something, and the situation here with air quality is worse than Delhi. That's what the experts are examining, and persons or the people here in Chandigarh need to be taken care, whether it's their health or the pollution present here in atmosphere. With video journalist Girish, this is Aman Bhardwaj for India Today, Chandigarh.